The thing about it for me is that, excuse me, holy shit.
Start that over.
No. Hello, everybody. This is welcome to episode 11 of why would we? I continue to say why would you show me this?
Mm-hmm.
I am Will.
And I'm Dani.
And this week it is Dani's turn, and she will introduce you to the movie that we watched.
So I picked Easy A. There we go. I'm gonna angle it so that there we go. Should I just read the back?
Do you have anything that you would like to say about it first?
I like this movie a lot. I like this movie a lot. It's another movie that is based on like old works and stuff. Not Shakespearean necessarily.
No, it is not Shakespeare.
Am
I in your light? Is that what you're doing?
You're also looking down.
Yes,
so
I'm listening to you.
So.
Yeah, it is, we actually, Dani showed me, she did not use this one for the podcast because she believed that I would like it, and she was right. We watched 10 Things I Hate About You recently, which was a movie that I had always stayed away from when I was younger. It just didn't seem like my type of movie, and it was a movie, like, my mom really loved that movie, and I was like, I don't know if I would like that then, because my mom is super into, like, rom-coms and things like that, and I also do like rom-coms, but I stayed away from that one when I was younger. I ended up really liking it. Thought it was a really good movie. It was really funny. And we'll talk about this one as soon as Dani.
Yeah, because that did not happen with this one.
No, and we'll get into that because I think there is a reason for that.
Okay. In this charming, critically acclaimed tale of rumors and reputation, all of Emma Stone. An average high school student sees her below-the-radar existence turn around overnight when she decides to use the school's gossip grapevine to advance her social standing. It's a little misleading.
Yeah.
Anyway, now her classmates, which one of them is Amanda Bynes, are turning against her, and the school board is becoming concerned, including her favorite teacher, Thomas Hayden Church, and the distracted guidance counselor, Lisa Kudrow. With the support of her hilarious, idiosyncratic parents, Stanley Tucci and Patricia Clarkson. And a little help from a longtime crush, Penn Badgley. Olive attempts to take on her notorious new identity and crush the rumor mill once and for all. That's way too lengthy for this.
It's very lengthy. You know, there's not even any, like, other paragraph about, like, Emma Stone from Superbad and blah 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 blah. Yeah. It's just like, yeah. Also, I will mention this first before I get into how I feel about the movie. This is directed by the same man that directed Fired Up. Mm-hmm. I learned that before we went into this movie, yes. And it definitely, I was not excited for it. It's another movie that I knew about this movie when it came out. Just it didn't look like a movie I would enjoy, and I was correct. There are some bright spots, just like Fired Up. There's a few more than Fired Up because
you laughed a lot more in this one than you did Fired Up.
Thomas Hayden Church, he's great and everything. I really enjoy him. Stanley Tucci and Patricia Clarkson are wonderful. Lisa Kudrow is great, even though I think her character's a piece of shit. But there's a few things. Probably my two favorite jokes of the movie is, in the beginning when we first were there at some sort of high school game, and we see their mascot, which is a beaver. Mm-hmm. And he comes out with
No, he's a woodchuck.
A woodchuck, sorry.
Yes.
He comes out with a bunch of wood in a cart, and then he proceeds to act like he's munching on the wood.
Yes.
But it goes on for a little too long, and I'm pretty sure they use the same soundbite 3 times. Mm-hmm. That made me laugh. I laughed. You didn't laugh at that. I laughed at that, but you didn't laugh at that. And then the other best laugh of the movie, besides all the adults, I really enjoyed their stuff. I laughed at pretty much everything. But my other one is when the Quizno guy says, "You're a slut."
That's a good one.
That's really funny. Otherwise, I think this is a movie that loves 80s teen movies, but cannot come close to how good they are.
Sure.
That's what I got from this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, they mentioned so many. There's so many callbacks to those movies. There's callbacks to to a teen comedy itself.
Yeah.
In so many ways that it's funny that I felt the same thing with Fired Up. It almost feels with some lines in the movie that it could have been taken in a parody way.
Right.
Which I wonder if that's just...
Well, this movie does poke at, like, self-awareness, too. Because
yes.
It does point out things that it does that a lot of other movies have done.
Yes, it does. That's why I think that it may be some sort of a parody thing, like I thought maybe Fired Up was, but either it wasn't meant that way, or this director just can't really get that across to the audience.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's... It's such a neutral feeling for me with this movie. It's just like, we watched it, it was over, and now we're going to talk about it. It's not a movie that I would ever want to watch again. Mm-hmm. I think that it's so funny. Okay, so you said something to me that I was like, oh, this movie completely doesn't do that trope then. But then they end up doing that trope. There is her as a child, as like an 8th grader, her and this kid, and he is like, "Can you just say that I kissed you because I'm not ready to kiss you?" And she's like, "That's fine." And it kind of is like a precursor to everything that happens in high school. And I was like, "Oh, she's gonna wind up with that guy. That's just what's gonna happen. That's gonna be her love interest." And he said, "No." Because Dani, I guess she remembered incorrectly. You got confused that that wasn't the gay kid.
It's been a while since I've seen this movie. So.
Yes. So yeah, that was actually the guy she ends up with. So it is that trope. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't that great.
It's fine.
You look hurt.
I expect you not to like this stuff. Yeah. Which is part of the reason why I show it to you.
Yeah.
But like I called it with 10 Things I Hate About You. Usually I can call it when I think you could like something. Yes. But I was definitely wrong about this, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought you were enjoying it more as you were watching it than I thought you were.
I mean, I'm an overall positive person. I try to be an overall positive person.
He doesn't want to admit how much he likes Easy A.
No, I don't. I think Amanda Bynes was miscast. I still feel that at the way she like, she's the man. I understand why she was in that role, because she had lots of things to do to explore her comedic prowess.
Well, she also probably wanted to play a different type of role. She would play the religious girl, which she hasn't really played.
Well, you know what's sad is that her character, I feel, was done much better by Mandy Moore in Saved.
I mean, yeah.
Like, they're pretty much the same character.
Yeah, I am full of Christ's love.
Please go watch Saved if you haven't seen Saved.
Yes.
Saved is such a great movie.
It's an excellent film.
Yeah, I just feel like she was miscast. I feel Emma Stone is hilarious. Emma Stone's great. She has some good lines. She also has some lines that made me cringe. But
well, she didn't write them.
She didn't write it. No. And it was like, this was like one of her first early films.
This movie's from 2010.
2010. Yeah.
This is a 2010 film.
I just feel like Amanda Bynes should have been in a different role in this. Maybe the best friend, actually. I feel like she would have been better suited for the best friend role. Because the best friend has some funny lines. Or she does. Or she has more comedic lines. Like, there are
I don't think she doesn't have the boobs.
Yeah.
They needed
somebody with
an
big
actress
boobs,
with big
or they
boobs.
couldn't have that one line.
They
in the movie.
couldn't have that specific part.
I just Amanda Bynes didn't really have anything for her to be funny in this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it was just something like she wanted to try something different, or I just feel like she would have been suited better for a different role. That role should have went to someone else.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
I disagree.
Okay, that's fine. You're the bigger Amanda Bynes fan than I am.
Yes.
So
I do like Amanda Bynes.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? I like that you specifically called it with the part where she, right after she says, I wish somebody would like actually ask me on a date, and then
somebody does.
Enter guy who does, and then you're like, no.
Yeah, it's like, okay, everybody thinks you're a slut, so you think that some guy's just going to ask you out just to go out on a date. Especially a guy from before. We've seen him before. He was with her best friend, and he was like fucking drooling at her. It's like, no, people are gonna just try to sleep with you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also like he sexually assaults her, and then the guy that she likes doesn't come out till like after that. I'm like, dude, you couldn't come out like a second earlier.
Maybe he didn't hear it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. She was like, ugh, she was loud.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to play the damsel in distress trope. Because they're like, we got too many tropes.
Too many tropes, yeah.
Too many tropes, we can't do this trope.
I mean, and that would work if they really, were really trying to go after an 80s teen comedy parody thing. But that didn't show through if that's what they were trying to do.
No, instead they kind of just combined them all in the end.
Yeah, they combined them all in the end. And, it's weird that they decided to combine all of the 80s teen comedies with the Scarlet Letter.
Yeah, well.
I think there whatever. I don't know what happened in. What happened?
What happened here?
Why in the 2000s did filmmakers and studios believe that teenage children cared about Shakespeare and classic novels or classic literature? Why?
I don't know.
Like, who gave a shit?
You have to admit, some films did do it right. Like 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes, okay. What is that, one? Tell me another one that did it. Well, I mean, I may be in the minority. I actually...
You didn't read that shit, did you?
What?
Shakespeare.
I did read Shakespeare. I read Romeo and Juliet because... What I was about to say... While it was given to me... While it was required reading...
Doesn't count.
I do really enjoy Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
And I don't know, I haven't watched since I was young. I might hate it now, but I have fond memories of watching it a while ago.
It's a good movie.
Yes.
It was a movie that was very popular to shit on for a while.
It was, yeah. I mean, they even shit on it in Hot Fuzz. Mm-hmm. which kind of hurts, because I was like, oh, but I like Edgar Wright and that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand what the whole big boom of that was at all.
Because it's fun. I don't know.
Sure.
She's the Man was good. I think it did it.
It was better than this.
Okay.
She's the Man was better than this.
So She's the Man was better than this.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I gotta remember what I gave She's the Man, because I can't rate this more than that.
Okay.
I think I gave She's the Man a 4.
You're gonna give this a pretty low score anyway.
I mean, I'm not gonna... This is not my lowest score possible. At least this is better than Fired Up.
Okay.
He's in the year from Fired Up to Easy A, the filmmaker has grown a tad.
Was there anything you were surprised by in this movie that was like surprisingly good, or no?
Surprised by, I guess, no. Nothing. I knew that I was gonna like the actors that I liked in it. Even actors that I like that are in a bad movie, I still enjoy seeing them.
They're still good, right?
Stanley Tucci, I think, had fun with this. He was just the quirky dad.
I kind of feel like they were like, you do whatever you want, Stanley Tucci.
Sure, yeah.
You ad-lib whatever the hell you want.
Exactly, yeah, that's fine.
Because it's funny enough.
There's a lot that is in the movie that I don't think needed to be, that really doesn't have anything to do with anything. Her having an adopted brother, okay, sure. He adds really nothing to the movie.
Not really.
There is the whole chlamydia uh thing, the cheating with Lisa Kudrow and Thomas Hayden Church. While it does have something to do with the overall theme of the movie, why? I mean, the first scene that we see Thomas Hayden Church with his wife, Lisa Kudrow, he's like all about her. He's just like, touching her and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, we're in class." And then, we find out she cheated with a student who is 22, so it's okay, as she says in the movie. But then she's like, "Oh, I haven't been happy for blah 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 blah." I don't know. Just it didn't need to be in there. I think it would have just been better to just have some. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It's hard to talk about a movie like this for me because I didn't like a lot of it. I told you the parts I already liked, and the rest of it was just kind of it's just kind of blood. It's just kind of, that's a movie that was made for mainstream audiences. Like, I think, okay, I also do believe that since the main character is a teenage girl, that might have a lot to do with it. Why I didn't really connect.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I didn't go through the same things. That may have a lot to do with it. But I don't know. I don't think this movie was made for me.
No.
But
that's part of the reason I showed it to you.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know.
I really like how much you don't like it.
I mean, but that's the thing. It's not like I hate this movie.
No, but
it's just kind of...
No, because you hated Fired Up.
Fired Up pissed me off at how bad it was. This movie, I'm just like, if you like it, cool. I mean, it's not for me.
Did you like the Pocket Full of Sunshine part?
No.
No?
Not at all. I don't like that song. I related. Okay, if they would have stopped when she went, ew, I would have been like, cool, I get that. But no, I don't understand that. No.
Okay, no?
No.
Gotcha.
No.
Alright. I tried.
Yeah.
Gave it my best shot.
I mean, thanks for showing me.
Well, I truthfully did want to, this is still in keeping with what I have picked so far.
Pretty much the only thing that you have picked that has been not the same thing has been Priscilla.
Yeah.
And that's the one I like the most.
It's a good one.
Yes.
Sip that. What was I gonna say?
Dead air.
Shut up. I hate it when you do that. It's my least favorite thing that you do.
I'm prepared
when we do this.
Did you see this movie in theaters? Was that...
Yes.
Okay. And did you love it right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm a vapid fucking dumb girl, apparently.
I asked a question.
I know.
You can like whatever you like. Anybody can like whatever they like. I don't care.
I know. There's shit that you like that's awful.
Sure, I agree. I like a lot of shit, people. I showed her Rock and Roll Nightmare last episode. I own lots and lots of trash.
You know what's really sad is that I think you're gonna be sad to know this. I think I enjoyed Rock and Roll Nightmare more than Monster Club.
All right, here's my time to fucking... Okay. Monster Club.
Wait, it's not the podcast isn't about Monster Club.
It's not about Monster, but you brought it up, so I need to talk about it. Monster Club is a fantastic 80s horror anthology starring Vincent Price, and if you haven't seen it, please watch it. He's the main person in the wraparound movie. It is currently on Shudder. It has a fantastic soundtrack. I am obsessed with this movie. I saw it on Shudder. I went onto eBay and bought the out-of-print Blu-ray. I love it. It doesn't take itself very seriously. It's very funny. It's got great creepy things in it to me as well. It's just a very fun movie. Go watch The Monster Club somehow, some way. I will never stop talking about The Monster Club now that I have found it and love it.
I know.
Yeah. But easy A. Do you think... Have you read The Scarlet Letter?
No.
Okay. Well, fuck. That blows my other question out of the water.
Like how
close it is to the original story.
I mean,
it's not really.
It's not really.
They basically just take. Yeah, they don't even try to follow the story. It's just like, hey, Scarlet Letter's a thing.
I mean, truthfully, she just wears a scarlet letter.
Yeah,
like, she doesn't actually
commit. That's the only possible thing.
She doesn't commit adultery or anything like that.
As far as we know, she's a virgin.
Yeah, she doesn't, have an affair with a minister. As far as we know,
somebody else does.
Yeah. Wait.
The minister. Okay, this is very, very weird and gross. So, at the end of the movie, she does this whole big long thing throughout the movie.
Oh, right.
She is doing these webcasts.
It's one entire webcast as far as I know.
Sure. But it's going throughout the movie.
You're like, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just trying to explain this to everyone.
Sorry.
So she's doing these webcasts, or a webcast. And, she, at the end of the movie, she has this big thing at some sort of basketball game where she is in a scantily clad, corset dress thing.
And she's wearing a corset with, like, tights and shorts. Like,
and
it's not a big
she's
deal.
she's doing a song, and then she tells everybody, come to this website and see me fuck this guy.
That's not what she says.
That's basically what she says.
She says, do you want to, because it's during, I guess, a basketball game that's going on at the same time, and she says, so would you rather, watch the woodchucks or watch me do one, is what she says.
Sure, okay, watch me fuck this guy. That's what she said. So she says that, but, that's not going to happen. She's just going to tell her story about how she didn't have sex with anybody. It's all a rumor, and blah, 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 blah. So, at the end, it's happening. People are watching it. It cuts to the people watching it. It's cutting to different people in the school. Mm-hmm. Then it cuts to the priest that she saw earlier in the movie, who is Amanda Bynes' dad. Mm-hmm. So this movie goes to pedophilia territory.
I mean, somewhat, yeah.
I mean, it's meant for gags, sure. But that priest is a pedophile.
I mean, maybe he was, like, hoping to, like, stop her somehow. I don't know.
No.
I know. I just thought I would put
it's weird to me when lighthearted movies like this will throw in things like
adult
that.
Themes?
But that's it kind of dark.
Yeah.
If you think about it. It's a priest who is tuning into a teenager's...
Yeah, but so is Lisa Kudrow, like, fucking a student.
Yeah, he was 21.
Still. He's a 21-year-old senior.
Dude, yeah.
That could be considered taking advantage.
Yeah, he's probably dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think that's weird. I think it's weird to throw something like that in there.
Yeah.
But,
sure.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Yeah. Anything? How many times have you seen this movie?
At least 3.
3? Okay.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like this more than She's the Man?
No.
Do you like this more than Fired Up?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen any other of this director's work?
I don't know. It's a very big possibility.
You're like, I don't pay attention to that shit. I watched the movie.
I don't have a weird savant recall of, like, directors like you do. I really don't. Like, I know my favorite ones have done, certain films. Yes. But this is not, like, what's his name? Will
Gluck.
Yeah, yes. I'm not, like, I didn't even know.
Yeah, you just randomly, just randomly picked Easy A. She didn't have any clue that
I had no idea that he had already directed Fired Up. Like, I didn't know it was the same director at all.
Yeah, Fired Up was his first film, I believe, according to IMDb. Yeah. Makes sense.
He's gonna hate on you.
That's
He's
fine.
Like, you hate both my movies, god damn it.
He has more than that. If you find this podcast, Will Gluck, I don't hate you. I just didn't enjoy your movies. I'm sorry.
He hates you.
This one was better than the last one.
Okay. Well,
we both are named Will. It's okay. We're cool.
Yeah.
You've made movies. I haven't made feature films, so I get,
What do you... So you like 10 Things I Hate About You, but you don't like this?
Yes.
What are the differences to you?
The writing.
Okay.
The writing, 100% the writing.
Okay.
10 Things I Hate About You is funny. The story and the characters are good. There are arcs for all of the
Well,
characters.
shit makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a Shakespeare play, so it's gonna be, as long as they stick to that, it's gonna be good. But see, they stuck to it, but they also made it modern, and they made it for audiences in 1999
I have to admit,
or
this
90.
one. I have to admit, this concept was a little more sloppily done.
It was very sloppily done. It's like, let's take something that people know and not adapt it, but just talk about it.
Yeah, we'll mention it.
We'll mention it. It'll be the basis for our movie.
It'll be what inspired us.
But that's it.
I mean, and that's not to say that I'm shitting on the movie that I picked. I like this movie, but I can point out that there are weak points to this film, and there's shit that doesn't make sense, and that kind of thing. But how old was I in 2010? I was 20.
You're 20?
Yeah. Right? Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, because I was 22, so yeah.
Either 20 or 120.
But... We going by which years?
Yes. Always. But, 20, watch this. I'm like, it's funny. And that's the thing, is I'm able to watch, these films. I know, and that's the thing. That's part of the reason why I picked them as well, is that I know they're not the best. You know what I mean? They're not Criterion. You know what I mean? I know that. But I still enjoy them for what they are because they're funny. You know what I mean? Sure.
But to me, like, I get if a movie's funny, but a movie can be funny and forgetful.
Yeah, no, totally.
Like, there's comedies that you know and love and remember jokes, and you say them often, and that makes a great comedy. This isn't. Like, I'm going to remember You're a Slut from the Quiznos sub guy, but that's it. That's about it for me.
What about Pocketful Sunshine?
Stop bringing it up. It's not.
I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing it now.
No, then they'll fucking strike us. Don't sing shit.
I'm not singing it now.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna sing it to you.
Oh god. Well, I'm gonna play fucking Monster Party soundtrack or Monster Club soundtrack all the time.
No.
Monster Rule. Okay.
That's like my least favorite one. I hate that one. I hate it so much. I like the fact that you and I can hate things that each other loves, and that's okay.
It's not, though. Are we gonna get into our arguments about Sallow?
No, because we're not ever gonna need to mention that, because we're not ever gonna watch it.
No, I'll watch it by myself.
Yes, you will.
Yeah. We, as anyone who's listened to the Visitor Q episode, we know that we have nixed films with very, very upsetting content.
It's funny though, is I got through Antichrist, and that is a fairly upsetting film.
It is. It is a very upsetting film.
Yeah, and I got through that okay. There's no, like, sexual assault in that, as far as I remember.
No, I mean, cutting a clitoris off I would consider that sexual assault of some sort.
She did that to herself.
She's sexually assaulting her own self.
Yeah, if she wants to harm herself, Look.
If you want to cut your clitoris off.
She was insane the entire time. I mean, not the entire time. After the incident. And then proceeded to beat the shit out of the person trying to help her. And like, doing it more than once. Yeah. And him not really doing anything about it. And of course, I told you throughout the film, as it kept getting worse and worse, I'm just like, you better do something about it, because this is just going to escalate. But I mean, and I think I even mentioned this in the episode itself. She's so unbearable in that movie that when she does that, I didn't even flinch. You remember?
Oh, I remember.
You flinched. You were like, oh.
Yeah.
I didn't
and
flinch.
I had seen it plenty of times.
Because at that point, I'm just like, you know what?
If you want to do it, go ahead.
Go the fuck ahead.
The thing about it for me that is a little heartbreaking is that I know that a movie like this you enjoy more than a movie like Antichrist.
That's not true. I enjoy them on different levels. And also, I don't know how much you can enjoy a Lars von Trier film.
But it's just like you can enjoy art that doesn't make you feel good. Right? Am I the only? I can't be the only one that feels that way.
I don't know. You like to make yourself sad with
that I don't like to make myself sad. I like to...
No, he is sad.
I'm just sad all the time.
Yeah.
No, I like to connect with that part of myself, I guess.
I don't.
No, yeah, I mean, I get that. That's understandable.
I think there's some.
You want your art to be sunshine and rainbows.
I don't. That's not true. And... I like my art to go to a dark place, but there are some dark places. You know, and I don't want to make it all about this, but there's some dark places as a woman I'm just not willing to go.
And that's understandable. I understand that.
And that's it. It's not like I'm like, nobody should watch this. This is horrible. I didn't say that about Antichrist.
No, you didn't.
I think I did encourage people to actually watch it if they can.
Yes.
You know, I did warn that, yeah, there's some stuff in it that's very upsetting.
Yes.
If you can't stomach this kind of stuff, I understand. You know, just like, I mean, there's plenty, I mean, I've had plenty of friends who are women who can't stomach horror specifically, and just horror.
Just horror, yeah.
Like gore and all that stuff, or even just scary stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they can't deal with it. Mm. And that's fine. I understand that. You know what I mean? But there's, you know, like for me, there's definitely that kind of stuff that I can't handle. So yeah, I mean, a lot of the films that I pick are just going to be these, you know, kind of
very lighthearted,
you know, teen, early 2000s films.
Yes.
I like those because I think they just, like these films that you pick, they remind you of a certain time, a certain memory, and that kind of thing.
No.
Or maybe not.
No, I picked them because generally, I'm picking movies that I think will get a good reaction out of you.
Right, and I do the same thing, but I also pick films that I'm excited to see your reaction to. I was excited to see your reaction to this.
Oh, well, sorry, disappointed.
No, it's fine. I know with these kind of films, it's a 50-50 shot if you're gonna like it or not. Like, even when I showed you 10 Things I Hate About You, I was pretty sure you're gonna like it, but I did acknowledge that there was a slight chance that you wouldn't. Yeah,
I was a little apprehensive, for sure. It all comes down to the writing. It all comes down to like some movies. I wouldn't say I don't want to call this movie lazy. I don't think that they were lazy. But somewhere along the line, I just feel like the script just got a little muddled, maybe. I don't know. There's just yeah, I don't know. The script could have used some work, I think.
No, I mean, I agree on that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I also agree that the script is what it is for, you know,
for
the movie that it is.
I mean, this is probably one of many movies that it probably has a few people that really enjoy it, but overall, 10, 15 years from now, it's not a movie anybody will be talking about.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with, some of these forgettable.
Yeah, I mean,
they have their moment, you know what I mean? So.
There are plenty of films that I love that no one talks about. and it is not on any top 10 lists or anything. I'm the king of liking shitty sequels. So all of the third sequels everybody says sucks, I'm down for them. I love them. I just I like characters. If you like a character, I'll watch whatever that character's in. And even if it's shitty, I'll like it in some way because it's that character. And I like that character a lot. So yeah. Yeah, I like shit too. Look, I don't want all these picks that you have that I don't like. I don't like publicly shitting on movies. I am just giving my honest opinion. It's not like I'm like, fuck this movie, don't go see this movie. No, if this is your type of thing, watch the movie. This is not my type of thing. The movies that they are referencing, all of those 80 films, that's my type of thing. And that's what is weird to me because this movie references all of them, yet it has a complete different feeling than all of them do.
Yeah.
And even the love stuff with this at the end with her and the guy from when she was a kid is just so cliche, and it's just everything. The whole them having a moment, it just feels, you know, it's just like I've seen it before. Yeah, I don't know.
So much for not publicly shitting on them.
I know. That's why I hate when like you show me a movie that I don't like, because I do have to explain why I don't like it. But look, I get people like these movies, and I don't want to tell anybody that if they like that, that's wrong. If you like that, it's fine, awesome. I'm glad you like this movie. I just don't, and I have stuff to back up why I don't like it. That's it.
I don't give a fuck you don't like it.
The fucking hard shell of Dani. I don't care.
I like this film.
Good, awesome.
No, I know, and that's the thing. You know, I don't think that that's what you're saying with this. You just get paranoid that you come off like a snob.
I mean, I am a film snob. This has come up in another... I am a film snob. Like, I think fucking out of the womb, I was putting fucking VHS tapes in the VCR, basically. I mean, film is life, so I have harsh things to say about movies I don't like, because it's my beloved art form. And when that art form doesn't live up to what I would like to live it up to, it's just how it is. Alright, cool. We're done. Bye. I don't want to fucking talk about this anymore.
I already know my pick for the next one, so that's good.
Oh, Lord. Is it the same type of deal?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe you should vary it, because I've varied it with my choices so far.
Well, I'm sorry that mine just
I've given you Arthouse. I've given you Trash. I've given you, horror.
You know, yeah, go ahead and tell us more on the podcast why you're better than I.
I am not saying that I'm better than you. I'm just more, varied.
I just said it was different.
Good! Jesus. You owe me Coke. Ha ha! Oh God, we do. What's happening to us? Yeah, I guess I gotta rate it now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I gave She's the Man a 4 out of 10. So I would give this a 2.5, 3.
Pick one.
2 3/4. How about that?
Sure.
Out of 10. I didn't hate it. There were some things that made me laugh. I just think, yeah, there's some problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you give it?
Like a 5.
Oh, it's pretty low for a movie you say you really like.
I do like it, but it's, you know, that's what I pick.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, let's get out of here, because we've just been fucking rambling about a lot of different things tonight.
It's true.
Next week, I'm not sure what the pick is going to be. We'll see. We're working on some guests. Mm-hmm. So, have a good night, good day, whatever time it is that you're watching this. We have a new, social media presence for this show, if you will.
Sure. we have a fucking Instagram and a Twitter for this.
Yes.
Big deal.
WWYSMT Pod. That should be the name on both Twitter.
Fucking look up Why Would You Show Me This on Twitter and on Instagram, and you'll fucking find it.
Yes. Yes, you will.
Okay.
Okay, please go check that out. Follow us for all the news and everything on the podcast. Enjoy whatever time of the day it is. Enjoy whatever you are doing. Watch.
Just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it.
Fucking Will's not going to.
I will enjoy lots of things, just not Easy A.
Yeah.
Watch a good movie, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.